Ikuzo! It's me, Tokkuri Yashi, and today, maybe a little bit late, she has been out now for a week or so. We're going to look at the welfare unit, the New Year's Monika, and have a look at her skills and see what she is like in the game. Is she a welfare unit that you really want to be grinding out? Well, first of all, because this video is going to be a little bit short, and she is featured in this New Year's story event that we have here. If it will, here we go. We'll have a quick look at the SP mode, the EX mode here for this story event. And as you can see here, this story event has got some boost characters like always, and one of those boost characters is this New Year's Monika. We've got Monika and Siren characters here. So hopefully you've got a lot of Monika and Siren characters. I unfortunately am a little bit low on the Sirens. And if you can see here, the teams I used to run through this, I thought, well, I haven't got Siren, I'm maybe going to struggle. So I ended up for mode 2 building this team, because luckily I could borrow the New Year Siren. I think that team did pretty well. I didn't see that one anywhere on any of the suggestions. Although we need to find this Siren, the friend system is a little bit strange. We have to keep refreshing it. One appeared. So there was a team for this New Year's Monika in this story event here, so potentially she could help you out there. And I guess this is a spoiler. So it's probably the only place she's going to be helping you out. So let's go in and have a look at our Monika and see what her skills are. If we can find her. We have got her at 3 stars. There she is. So let's start with her Union base here. So this Union base deals large physical damage to all enemies in range. It's AoE, got a 500 range, and it is centered on one enemy character in front of you, which means it will reach a little bit further back. We will see that when we carry on. The more targets that Monika gets with her skill here, the damage she does on them, the more stats you will get to some of the effects in these passive skills, which affects the second one here. Also, she's reducing the physical defense by a small amount. Now it starts off at 66, but I have calculated that she's at 3 star, so the damage we've got here of 183,000 odd is at 3 star. If she was at 5 star, it would have gone up a little bit. If that's the amount of damage she does to one opponent, she will get an extra 24 to this physical defense down, which will take it up to about 90. But remember, she's AoE, so she could maybe hit 5 targets. So this small amount of 66 on the physical defense down, it looks small, but it will be a lot higher if she's fighting a multiple target boss or multiple opponents. As like I said, at 5 star with more damage, you could maybe get about 30 per target to this. So you could get an extra 120 odd or so. Quick maths or so on top of that with the physical defense down. So remember, that number there looks small, but it could be a little bit bigger, more damage she does. Additionally, she will greatly increase her own physical attack power. Now again, we've got a base there of 7,896. I've worked out that with the modifier, if she did 183,000 damage to one opponent, an extra 2,900 would be added to this physical attack boost. Again, she's multi-target. She could hit 5 opponents. If she's at 5 star, she'll be doing a bit more damage. You could say 3,000 physical attack boost per opponent or per node she attacks ish. With 5 of them, another 15,000. But this skill does cap out at 31,584. So if you can manage to reach that, that's quite a nice little physical attack buff to herself. So let's move on then to her skill 1, and this is very simple. Unlike Union based on her skill 2, skill 1 is very simple. She deals large physical damage to one enemy target in front of you. A little bit sad that it's one enemy target. She's got AoE on the Union base. Why is this only one enemy target? She wants to be fully applying one of the damage types, either AoE or single target. But it is what it is. It also reduces the opponent's physical defense again by another small amount, 116. So with the Union based and with this skill 1, physical defense down will start to add up a bit. Not monumental, but it will be competitive, I think. looking at the skills here. So finally we'll move on to skill 2, and this one is also a little more complicated. This is the first action that she will perform when she enters battle. The loop pattern's a little bit strange. It's basically skill 2 an attack, skill 1. So there's a bit long run up, but by the time you get to that loop pattern, her 10th action, she will have done this skill 3 times, and that is important, as we will see, because she greatly increases her own physical attack power. It's 180-second buff, so that the attack power buff here will be permanent and stack, caps at 26,320. See the number there, 6,580. That number will increase by the amount of counters she has on her. She gets a counter every time she does this skill, and like I said, by the time she gets to a loop pattern, her 10th action, she will have done this skill 3 times. She will have 3 of the 4 counters that she can have on her for this skill. So with each of these counters, she will be increasing her stats. So she's greatly increasing her physical attack power, 180 for 108 seconds. Again, it caps at 26,320 with the 4 tokens on it. She will slightly increase her critical damage, physical attacks. Again, 180 seconds, and the boost there is 3%. Now this modifies at 3 times the amount of counters, so with 4 counters, 3, 6, 9, 12, quick maths, and an extra 12% on top of that. So 15% to her critical damage with all 4 counters, which I think will build up quite quickly. And finally, she recovers a small amount of TP to herself. Again, the amount of TP there, 75 times the value of the counter. So with 4 counters, that would be 300. 300 would be the maximum amount of TP she can gain for herself with the 4 counters up. So again, the numbers look small here, but once she gets built up a little bit, 300 TP to herself is not bad at all. So there we go. There is the New Year's Monika welfare unit. Remember, you can grind out her skills. You can grind out her shards, from the story event. I don't think she is going to be making many waves. Maybe a little bit better than she looks on paper. I haven't seen anybody talking about it. I've completely forgotten her, and even I waited for a while to make a video about her. But she's got quite an interesting little kit there. And would you rather that they gave us 3 new characters a month, all summonable, and all of them pretty good and competitive, or gave us 2 new units and a welfare unit that was maybe a little bit mid? I think I'm going to take the welfare units a little bit mid, because you may find out that she has her uses here and there, and it's a little bit less of a pressure on our jewels. At the end, I will add, last year we got 3 welfare units. I think that's probably what we're going to get in this year. The last welfare unit we had was in September, the Summer Amelia, the ReZero collab. Expects a welfare unit here for New Year's, January. Probably get a welfare unit for anniversary next month. Then maybe not another one until the summer. So make the most of these welfare units whilst they're there. So there we go. That is the New Year's Monika. Let me know what you think of it. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tokkuri Yashi, and I will see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey hey.